Welcome to a casted game of Age of Empires 4, spawning in on the left-hand side of the map. It's going to be Aussie Drongo in the color green playing as the Malians. Now we've seen... Oh, whoops, my bad. We've seen Drongo quite a lot on the Malians recently. He really likes to go for that trade build, so we're going to have to see if he looks to go for that again today. But his opponent spawning in the right-hand side of the map in the color orange playing as the Delhi. We've got a name I don't know how to say, so we're just going to be calling them Orange today. It just makes it a lot easier. I mean, I have no clue how I'd even type that into Google to see if I could say that, but so we're just going to stick with Orange. But we can see Orange is going to be opening up with that mosque build with the Delhi. Pretty standard stuff there, nothing out of the ordinary. Drongo going to be opening up here with four houses around the pit mine. And it looks like he might be adding in a couple more as well. We can see he's got 50 wood, but that might be for... Oh, he's going on to another one as well. Yeah, it's definitely going to be... Okay, so this is quite interesting to see. So he'll probably be chopping both straggler trees. Interesting. So he'll be going for a complete set of houses around that pit mine. Then it'll probably be another 50 wood saved up for a nice little lumber camp somewhere as well. But we can see Drongo opening up with the 1 scout. We have seen some players look to open up with 2 scouts with the Malians, but Drongo just sticking with the 1 for now. Drongo's opponent, Orange, sticking with the 1 as well. He's got all of his upgrades in the queue as well. We have wheelbarrow and survival techniques in the mill. And it looks like Drongo's just going to be sticking with the 8 houses. Or, how is that 8? 6 houses, sorry, around the pit mine right there. But he's still chopping a bit of wood. So is he looking to go maybe into a barracks here, maybe? He's got 150 wood and he's still chopping. What is he going to do with all this wood? This is going to be interesting to see. It is going to be that early barracks. So looking to go into some early donzos right now. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I guess you can sort of push away the gold. I mean, the gold might be a pretty decent resource to go for right now. Sometimes you can get the berries if the berries spawn quite far away from the Delhi player. But obviously, he can still move back onto the sheep. So we're going to have to see what Drongo looks to do with this barracks. See how much early pressure he looks to put on. But while this barracks is under construction, I just want to talk a little bit about some advertising of mine that I want to do this game. Basically, a Discord server has now been set up for my channel, so if you do want to join the Discord, there's a link down in the description. You can join it. We're going to be, you know, talking on there. You can speak to me if you want. I don't know. It's there if you guys want to join. There's also sign-ups to the Let's Level Up series, so it's a new series that I'll be doing where you can get a little bit of coaching if you want. Obviously, I'm not the best player, but if you're a beginner out there and you're interested in that, join the server and sign up. Also, while you're down there in the description, check out the memberships. I mean, it's $1 a month to become a membership to this channel. There's a couple little perks in there, so check that out. But back to the game. Drongo going to be moving out with the 2 donzos now. Third one coming out as well. Is he just looking to go for 3 for now? Now actually moving out for the lumber camp as well. So he might look to add some more in after this, after the lumber camp has been constructed. But 3 is going to be enough for now. But the age up going to be coming through from Orange already. It is going to be the Tower of Victory, which is quite interesting to see. We don't see this landmark too often, but definitely risen in popularity throughout the last few months a little bit. We've seen it here and there. Drongo going to be moving onto the gold here. Orange is going to be pushed off that gold for now. And this is a perfect map to where the donzos can actually move out onto the wood line here. So we're going to have to see if Drongo decides to do that. But the Mansa Quarry coming in for Drongo. So not going to be the trade landmark, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to see a little bit of trade this game, but not going to be the case this time. But Drongo looking to just take down that mining camp for now. Yeah, so it's interesting that we see the Tower of Victory. Because, I mean, on this map you do have the 3 sacred sites. And we usually only see this landmark when sacred sites are quite hard to capture. And I feel like this map is one of the easiest maps to capture. I mean, especially the central sacred site. You can just get up a nice little wall across here. And this sacred site is pretty much captured. Like, it's very hard for the opponent to try and capture this without going down the center. And that involves breaking down the wall. But Drongo is going to be taking out that mining camp, which means the specialized pick, unfortunately, it's not going to be coming through immediately. Not a huge tech for Orange, but it's always nice to get. But Drongo going to be moving in around the wall here. I mean, the town center might be able to get a couple shots off, but I think it'll be alright. But we have an archery range coming down now as well. Donzo's getting a nice little throw there off onto that villager. But once this archery range is down, and you only need like one or two archers in this position, that'll be completely denied. But Scholar's coming out now as well for Orange. Looking to just jump inside of the archery range right there for the extra production speed. Orange needs to be careful here with his scout. The age up comes through for Drongo, dropping down an archery range as well. So looking to go into some javelin throwers, I suspect. And we do see Drongo has had to retreat with those Donzos now that the archers are out. So I'm actually quite surprised here to see the Scholars going inside of the archery range right there. I feel like it's not so needed at this point in the game. I feel like it'll be better suited to in the mosque to get these upgrades in a little bit faster, especially like especially Sanctity. I mean, that's a really nice upgrade to get nice and quick to capture up those sacred sites. But Drongo really looking to put on a lot of pressure in the early stages of the game here, and we actually have a huge wall coming across the map right here, looking to try and deny Orange of these sacred sites as much as possible. Do we have another village? Yeah, we have another villager this side as well, but we have a wall in the center as well. Lots of walls coming up at the moment for both players. So Orange looks like he's going to be able to secure up himself this central sacred site. It's going to be a little bit trickier for him to capture up the other two, though, as Drongo really looking to wall those up. However, more Donzos and javelin throwers are on the way for Drongo as well. Whereas for Orange, we really don't have a lot in the production queue at the moment. We do have a blacksmith down, grabbing all of those upgrades. Only going to be the one blacksmith. Usually, if we see two, it indicates more of an age 2 pressure. So Orange really not looking to go all in age 2 here, despite going up with the Tower of Victory. I mean, usually the Tower of Victory, this usually indicates a bit more of an age 2 feudal age play, but doesn't seem like that's going to be the case this time. We do have 3 archers out, and a stable going to be dropped down now as well. Drongo going to be moving forwards with these Donzos, managing to get a nice pick there off of the archer. 4 Donzos remain. We got a javelin thrower moving their way up as well. Drongo needs to be careful here underneath the town center. Villagers do hop inside, and they're going to be taking some shots. First Donzo is going to be going down. Second one going down as well. Definitely unfortunate there for Drongo. Lots of the eco techs now starting to roll in for Orange. Specialized pick still not in the queue, as that mining camp earlier did go down. He's forgotten to resume it here, which is unfortunate. But the 3 Donzo for Drongo do just sit here. I mean, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what they're up to. Not exactly sure what they're doing right there, but the wall going to be going down for Drongo on the left-hand side. Is going to be complete right there, unless Orange decides to... Oh, I thought he was about to sit on that wall. The wall on the right-hand side is going to be going up as well. So Drongo looking pretty decent here, and you can see he's actually walling up the middle as well. So he's going to be denying Orange of all 3 sacred sites, which... it doesn't feel great for Orange, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, he doesn't even have any he's got 2 scholars out, so I mean, yeah, he's really not looking to go too heavy on the sacred site play, but I mean, that's you kind of really want to with the Delhi. I mean, that's what Delhi's got going for him. We see javelin throwers and Donzo sitting on at the bottom of the cliff there, managing to get a nice shot off. Wall is going to be going up for Drongo. Can he get past? No, I don't think he can. Okay. So, Orange has been denied of all 3 sacred sites for the time being. Sanctity is in for him. Yeah, no scholars can move out to any of the sacred sites right now. We'll take a look back in at Drongo. We see a villager. Where's this villager moving to? Maybe, does Drongo... Is he looking to do some trade? Drongo trade? Oh, it is. Okay. So Drongo, despite going up with a Mansa Quarry, is actually going to be going for some trade. Now, this is actually great for Drongo. I mean, these walls serves 2 purposes right now. It hides trade, and it denies Delhi off sacred sites. So Drongo coming out with a big brain plays right here with the walls. I really like that move. So this is something we discussed in the previous Drongo video. going up with a Mansa Quarry, but still going for trade behind this, it makes a lot of sense because your opponent scouts out the landmark. They think, okay, Drongo's not going to be doing trade. And then you go for trade anyway. Your opponent does... They don't react. They don't react because you don't need to put too much pressure on if they haven't gone... If they've gone with a Mansa Quarry. But if you know they're going trade, you have to go all in. But it does seem like Orange is going to be doing quite a bit of H2 pressure anyway. So still only 2 production buildings down. A second blacksmith now being dropped as well. And it looks like Orange is through. Archer's going to be taking some nice shots here onto the Donzos. Once the Donzos go down, the Horsemen are going to be able to engage onto those Javelin throwers. We also have a Scholar behind here as well, healing up those Archers. Horsemen not going to be taking a great fight here up against those Donzos, but Archers can take them out, and now it leaves the Horsemen onto the Javelin throwers right there. Some Micro really needs to come out here from Orange. He really needs to focus down the Donzos before focusing down the Javelin throwers with his Archers. But we can see Archer, what's it called? Scholar coming through with a clutch here. I mean, that Archer should be dead, but that Scholar coming in clutch right there. But the outpost still up for Drongo here. Going to be taking some shots there. Drongo really needs to focus down the Scholar because there isn't a second Scholar here. That Scholar would not be able to heal up. So Drongo really needs to focus down that Scholar right there. But we can see quite a lot of Archers are being lost for Orange right now. And more production has been added in for Drongo with 2 archery ranges, 2 barrackses. And it looks like he's just wanting to pump out the units right now. And he's setting up the trade behind this as well. We see only 1 market producing at the moment. But that's all he needs for the time being. And we see 2 villagers might be going down here for Drongo if he's not careful. We've got enough horsemen here to be able to burn down that Toll outpost. And a second Scholar arrives here as well. Drongo did actually focus that Scholar down, but it didn't go down, unfortunately. But that's going to be 1 sacred site for Orange. So we're going to have to see if he looks to try and secure up one of the other 2 as well. But for the time being, 1 sacred site is pretty decent. Especially when you've been walled up like this. But it looks like Orange wants to push into the main base of Drongo right now. And this is quite a ball of Archers to be able to one-shot all of the Donzos. And there's enough Horsemen here as well to be quite a significant threat towards these Javelin throwers. Looks like Orange just wants to pull back for the time being. Capturing up that sacred site. And once that sacred site is captured up, I mean, you can pull a ville, maybe get a tower up here, build a nice wall with your Archers. And then you can always just slowly creep forward with these Scholars. But trade is on the way for Drongo. And I don't know if Orange knows about this. He hasn't had any sort of scout on his side of the map for quite a while. And we can see Drongo really wants to hide that trade right now. But we see a Horseman. Horseman might be spotting out the trade here. And there's a little passageway right here. I've never seen this spawn before where there's a little passageway. But Orange, he's thinking about it. He thinks, is Drongo going for trade? Let me go see. And I think he's seen it. We'll take a look at his vision. Did he spot it? He can't see the market, but he's got to have seen it, right? He's got to have seen that. I think he has. I think it's just the spectator as to where he can't see it. Yeah, he's got to have seen it. There's no way he would walk over there and just walk back for no reason. Like 2 meters away from the market, but yeah. So Orange, I think he knows now. So what is his plan? Is he looking to go all in, or what is the real plan for him? He's floating a ton of food at the moment, and it looks like he might be going for a Castle Age, which is an interesting decision. We can see he's actually just moving back now. We can see he's got up that wall, building the outpost now as well. And the trade really starting to grow now for Drongo. Still only with the 1 market producing traders. He's actually not got any in the queue at the moment. For 5 toll outposts, the maximum amount of toll outposts are up for the time being. And it does look like Orange is looking to try and push through here. He wants to capture up that second sacred site. Drongo behind this, looking to add in more Donzos and more Javelin throwers. He realizes he can't let Orange take too many sacred sites. But right now, Orange definitely over-macroing there on the food. He needs... There we go. He's got enough gold now to age up. So what age up is it going to be? Is it going to be the House of Learning or the Compound of the Defender? It's going to be the Compound of the Defender. Makes a lot of sense on this map. I feel like this map really does emphasis the defensive keeps and stuff. I mean, you know, getting a keep down on you know, one of these sides really just secures up the whole side of the map. So makes a lot of sense here going with the Compound of the Defender. He's going to be able to get some nice keeps up onto these sacred sites. We see he's already positioned his scholars right next to the relics. So he's going to be able to pick up the relics relatively easy. But Drongo's looking to put on quite a bit of pressure here. Looking to stick into H2. I mean, saying that he's macroing to H3 now. But he's still got quite a few units in the queue. The age up does come through from Orange. But Drongo is going to be breaking through. And this is the thing with the Delhi. The Delhi take a while to get their upgrades in, especially when you've got no scholars inside of the mosque. I mean, neither mosques have any scholars in right now. So those upgrades are going to take a while to come through, which means Drongo's got a much bigger timing push than he would against other civilizations. And that wall has been broken down. Well, this is Drongo's wall anyway. He could just delete it if he wanted to. But javelin throwers there, going to be taking some shots down. A very big mass of Donzo here for Drongo. Horsemen aren't going to be too much of an issue here. Villagers can hop inside of the outpost. Outpost doesn't have any sort of emplacements at the moment. Maybe sprinkled emplacement would be pretty decent here, especially as you do have the discounted stone price right there. But Mangonel going to be coming out for Orange. That's exactly what he needs to push away Drongo here. Really smart move there, getting out the early Mangonel. We have a second one in the queue now as well. So maybe we see Orange look to put on some pressure here. Drongo not looking to age up quite yet. Looks like he did spend quite a lot of his resources there on some more javelin throwers. But our javelin thrower is really what he needs in this position. We can see dropping down a ton of stables. So looking to probably go into some sofas to try and deal with the mangonels as he is still in H2. But javelin throwers need to be careful up against double mangonel. And Drongo doesn't really have much to deal against those mangonels. So we do see, yeah, sofas are in the queue. He's going to need quite a large mass of them to be able to break their way into the mangonel. But we do see archers now building a wall. This is really smart coming out of Orange, just slowly creeping forwards with the walls. It's going to make it really hard for Drongo to try and kill these mangonels while he remains in H2. He's definitely going to need to age up if he wants to try and kill these guys, or he can look to just try and break through the wall and then kill the mangonels. But that's going to be quite tricky when, you know, two mangonels and a ton of archers with horsemen trying to burn down a wall at the same time is, yeah, not going to be too pretty. But the mass for Drongo looking pretty decent. We've got some Muso Fadi warriors out here as well. And Orange, for the time being, looks to now finally push forwards. We see Mangonel's going to be taking some shots there onto the Mansa Quarry. Some stables being dropped down behind this as well. Probably looking to go into some Lancers. Lancers would make a lot of sense in this position. Upgrade for the Horsemen about to come in as well. Only 3 remaining though. We can see Mangonel's just looking to do a little bit of damage onto the landmarks right here. And Drongo needs to be careful. I mean, both of his landmarks are at the front of the base right here. And if we have a couple trebuchets coming through, I mean, that could be some trouble right there for Drongo. And these walls are looking to creep more and more forward. This is a tough position for Drongo. But it looks like he's going to be going for the Castle Age play right now. He's only a couple hundred food away. And we're going to have to see what age up he looks to go with. Because we see the trade is still going. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the Farimba Garrison. Would make a lot of sense in this position. As it's just such an effective landmark when you have so much access to gold. Drongo very easily going to be able to clean up those archers. Mangonel's doing quite a bit of damage there onto the Mansa Quarry, down to half health, and the age up is going to be coming through. It is the Farimba Garrison. So Drongo building it far away from these other landmarks. Does avoid that landmark snipe. I mean, you know, if these three bits of siege were trebuchets, I feel like Drongo might have already been out. But then again, Drongo could just push into this, as mangonels wouldn't be that much of a threat. Or trebuchets wouldn't be that much of a threat compared to these mangonels. But 6 Lancers are out, and a Tower Elephant now as well for Orange. So he's looking to go very heavy on on this Age 3 push. I mean, he's got a ton of gold still sitting in the bank, so going for these Tower Elephants Definitely seems worth it. Mangonel's looking to creep up on the front line here. 3 of them are out. Orange really needs to get these walls up. He needs to be careful as we do have quite a mass of sofa starting to build for Drongo. Do we have... Yeah, we do have the veterancy upgrades coming through. For all 3 units right there. The javelin throwers, the Donzo, and the sofas. And it looks like Orange can just sit in this little box here with his mangonels. And does he have access? Does he have range to the Fromba garrison? I think he might. I mean, he can always just push forwards a little bit more. But I really like this approach that Orange is doing here. Just slowly creeping forwards with the walls. And we see the first landmark does go down. The Mansa Quarry is down, but we're gonna have to see how long it will be before the second one goes down. We do have 2 tower war elephants, 3 mangonels. Only a few knights out for the time being, but we can see, yeah, if Orange hasn't spotted trade yet, he's definitely spotted it now. We definitely need more of a frontline unit coming through from Orange. We do see 2 Springles are down as well. The first Mangonel did go down. The second one on half HP as well. So Drongo managed to pull Orange off the little box here. We have a Springle coming through from Orange as well. Second one as well. So looking to try and deal with the counter Springles. Orange getting pushed back pretty well right now. Drongo looking to hold his position. Wolf being a bit of a pain right there. Springles. Wait. Orange needs to be careful of those Springles. They might be able to get a nice shot off through the gate right there. They do. They take out the first Springles. Nice shot there by Drongo. And now he's really looking to push forwards. I mean, he's got quite a big mass of javelins, of Donzo, and he's got the 2 Springles as well. And as long as he can take... Ooh. I thought that would be a bigger shot, to be honest. But as long as Drongo's got 2 Springles and he can take out the Mangonels, he'll be looking in a pretty decent position. But I say that and they immediately die. So, yeah. I mean, he's going to need to replace those Springles. Springles going to be really, really important for Drongo. We see the first one is already out. And more are in the queue right now as well. 4 more are on the way. And as long as you can take out the enemy Mangonels, your mass is going to be looking really, really decent. You can see Orange looking to expand out onto the side wood lines here, which is interesting to see. We usually just see players look to stick in their main base. Makes it a lot easier to defend against raids, but not going to be the case this time. Manta Quarry still down for Drongo. He might want to look to repair this up. I mean, it's a pretty decent landmark. 75 gold a minute is nothing to be sniffed at. But then again, when you've got trade behind this as well, maybe that 75 gold a minute isn't going to be too great. But we can see 170 gold for each one of these traders, and you got the 5 toll outposts. If we swap to Drongo's perspective, we can see 17 extra gold for each toll outpost. But the siege mass looking to grow again for Orange. We got 3 Mangonels, 4 Springles, and some tower war elephants. But Mangonels, what are you doing? Oh, Orange. And he misses the shot as well. If they were onto the javelin throwers and he managed to actually hit them all, that would have been pretty decent. But yeah, throwing away 3 Mangonels like that definitely doesn't feel too great. Soul outpost going to be going up for Drongo as well. Grabbing his springled emplacements as well. Looking to just add that little bit of extra damage in there. And ooh, this is interesting to see. Orange, he spots out Drongo's trade, and now he looks to go for some trade of his own. This is interesting to see. I mean, he's quite far behind. We can see Drongo's gold. We swap it to gold income. Look at that. Almost 2,000 gold income right there. And I think the majority of it is just from trade. We see only 1 villager on gold, and that would be the pit mine. You see, Drongo doesn't even have a pit mine on the second gold mine. But the mass for Drongo looking really, really decent back here. We have Springles out from both players right now, but I mean, what really to defend against? We have no Mangonels from either player. And the mass for Drongo looking really, really decent right now. So I would expect Orange to add in some more Mangonels. And he just needs to really make sure he can take out Drongo's Springles. But we do have the age up coming through from Drongo now as well. Where is that age up? Where is the age up? I see it. Where is it? I see it up here. How am I this blind? There it is. It's the Great Bara. So, gonna be going for that Imperial Age. I mean, look at the mass Drongo's got right now. Almost at full population. Makes a lot of sense to age up. We do see Orange stacking up quite a bit of resources as well. I wonder if he's going to be going for an Imperial Age behind this as well. Looks like he's going to be grabbing his Spearman upgrade. So might be looking to go into some more Spearmen as a nice little front line. And we have the first Trebuchet coming out from Drongo as well. Looking to try and take down this keep. And we can see Compound of the Defender right now. Coming in clutch. As we can see, like, the one keep here just secures up this whole central position. This one Sacred Site is still captured for Orange as well. And we've got 23 villagers making their way forwards. Where are these guys? Are they going for a keep drop? Oh, they are. That is an interesting position for a keep drop. I mean, if I were Orange, I would just take these villagers, burn down this wall, and stick a keep here. I mean, it's doable. 23 villagers can burn down a palisade relatively quickly. And we see Orange now looking to push back for the time being, not looking to engage. Wants to take out these walls. But it looks like he's going to be going for an Imperial Age behind this as well. Lots of traders already out for Orange as well. We take a look. I mean, that's a lot of traders. Not quite as many as Drongo, I don't think. We'll take a look. We'll click on the market. 24 traders out for Drongo compared to the... Where's he trading from there? 20. Yeah, so Orange already has more. And we see 2 keep drops coming down from Orange. The first one's already up. He needs to be careful here. I mean, that could be a lot of dead villagers. Drongo does spot this out. No boiling... Is boiling oil through? It's not here. It's probably coming through from the other keep. Yeah, boiling oil is coming through. If boiling oil was through, I mean, that would be absolutely awful for Drongo. But we do see 2 Trebuchets and the Donzo here going to be able to take out that keep. That's going to be a lot of dead villagers for Orange. Luckily, he did have quite a bit of a villager advantage. So not going to be losing too much of that. But, you know, definitely not what you want to be seeing. That's a lot of stone gone down the drain there for Orange as well. However, I'm surprised he doesn't make a bit of a counter push. I mean, we can see he's got quite a mass at the front of the base here, but it just doesn't seem like he's got any sort of tanking unit. He needs some, like, men-at-arms or mass spearmen right now to push forwards with all the siege. Because he's got a decent siege mass. He's got a couple tower war elephants in there as well. But unfortunately, it just doesn't look like he's got anything to tank with. But we can see... Now looking to stone wall up the map as well. We've got 2 stone walls down on either end. So it's just it really looks like Orange wants to really focus on the central part of the map here. But we just see walls absolutely everywhere this game. Absolutely crazy. But we do have 2 sacred sites secured up for Orange. The third one, not going to be able to... It's going to be a little bit tricky to secure up that one. But, I mean, it's doable. I mean, Drongo's walls up the other side of it. I mean, if I were him, I would have just deleted the wall here and stonewalled here, but maybe that's a little bit risky. But that sacred site is definitely up for grabs for Orange. I mean, he can definitely fit in a stone wall here, capture up that 3rd sacred site, and going to be putting quite a bit of pressure onto Drongo. But there we go. The Imperial Age does come through for Orange. Where's the age up? Oh, I swear I'm so bad at finding where the age up is. Oh, where is it? There it is. It's going to be Hussar Academy in the back of the base here. So nothing too out of the ordinary there. But Drongo going to be moving forwards with the Springles. Getting a nice couple shots off there onto the Mangonel. I think that was a Mangonel at least. But the Trebuchets on the back line for Drongo, looking to try and take out the keep. No villagers here to repair it. Still lots of stone setting in the bank for Orange. I think, yeah, now we've got some villagers being pulled. But lots of trade for both players at the moment. We've got 44 traders. Wow, that's quite a few traders. Compared to the... How many have we got for Drongo? It's this one here. 24. Yeah, so, I mean, despite Drongo going for the trade way earlier in the game, we do see Orange has managed to almost double that trader count. However, Drongo does have the better trade. He's got the toll outpost providing him 17 gold per trader. Times 5 for the 5 outposts. So he'll be looking pretty decent right there. And this isn't a great engagement for Orange. I mean, Drongo's still got a very large mass behind this, and he's got the Farimba garrison, which he's going to be able to produce lots of units out of. I'm surprised we don't see any Muso Fadi gunners on the field yet. Those guys will be really, really nice here in this composition. And we can see Drongo really looking to push forwards now. He's won this this central sacred site, which is pretty decent for him. We do have a keep drop coming through in the base of Orange, just in case Drongo looks to push forwards, which it doesn't look like he's going to be doing for the time being. We have a culverin coming out of Drongo as well, and lots of veteran archers. Is Drongo? He's not even getting his elite upgrade for these guys. Poisoned arrows is in, however, so maybe Drongo does look to go for some elite archers soon. We're gonna have to see, but the keep does go up for Orange, so he's gonna be able to secure up this nice little position here. But I don't think it's gonna be too hard for Drongo to try and take that down. Still 2 trebuchets up for him right there. Mangonel gonna be going down for Orange as well. But the trade really looking to take off for Orange. And we got 3,600 gold in the bank. I mean, yeah, we really just need mass like hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers are absolutely perfect in this position. A very gold heavy unit that you want to be spending all of that gold on. I'm pretty sure that the Tower Victory, that would affect yeah, that would affect hand cannoneers. So maybe you want to build these guys over here. You know, you want to build the archery ranges over here so you get the Tower Victory bonus. But Drongo really looking strong in this position, looking to really push forward. We still have a pretty decent siege mass for Drongo, for Orange here. The culverin still out for Aussie though, so it's going to be quite tricky for Orange to try and deal with that. Especially with sofas here as well, looking to move onto the trebuchets. Trebuchets are going to be going down. Mangonel's getting a pretty decent shot there onto the javelin throwers. Lots of hand cannoneers are still coming through though, and if a decent mass of these come out, it's going to be quite tricky for Drongo to deal with them. However, still elite archers coming through. I'm really surprised we don't see more Muso Fadi gunners coming out for Drongo. I mean, up against the Delhi, they feel really, really good as they deal so well with any sort of elephants. Men-at-Arms also coming through. Not Men-at-Arms, sorry. Yeah, Men-at-Arms coming through from Orange. And it looks like Orange has managed to hold for the time being. Springel's going to be going down for Drongo. And it looks like Orange has finally moved out of the siege meta. I mean, probably because he's got no siege workshops left, but it looks like it's going to be some mass hand cannoneers, and it makes a lot of sense when you got this much gold in the bank. How many traders has he got? 44 traders still. We'll take a look at Drongo's trade. Still at 24, so players actually haven't changed the amount of traders that they've got. And I'm going to be honest, Drongo, I feel like he's got the perfect amount of trade right now. He's got just enough for it to be effective, but he can still have a large amount of army. As we can see, Orange can only afford up to 60 army on the battlefield because he's got 142 eco, whereas Drongo can have almost 100. And that really starts to add up when you can do big pushes like this. We can see Drongo looking to pick up that sacred site. And this keep actually doing quite a bit of damage towards the stone gate, and then we have a second layer of walls coming up for him now as well. So it seems for the time being, Drongo just wants to clean up all of these walls. They seem to be in his way. Toll outpost coming up here as well. Seems like he just wants to get a little bit of vision as to what's going on the other side of the wall. It's always nice to have that vision, just to make sure your opponent's not up to any sort of cheeky, I don't know, something going on behind the wall. But yeah, we see Drongo looking to just clean up the walls for the time being. I mean, it's giving Orange a lot of time, and that's exactly what Orange needs. I mean, the trade behind this is absolutely insane. And we can see 27 hand cannoneers are out. Only the one men-at-arm and one tower war elephant. And we can just see the mass from Orange is just really not looking too good right now. They do all have the Tower of Victory attack speed buff, which is pretty decent to see. But more and more production is being built, and that's exactly what you need when you've got a very low low military population room. It looks like Drongo now looking to move up to the north side. As we can see, Orange's Stonewall Gate almost going to be going down there, and he can't actually finish the walls. He probably just needs to commit to it, but Drongo, I think he's going to get there, and he's going to get there before, but yeah, this is going to be... Okay. So this is why Drongo is looking to try and clean up those walls, so he can get up a nice stone wall here. It'll deny Orange pushing through the center, and while that goes on, Drongo is going to be able to push through the left-hand side of the base, and this wall isn't going to be going up, I don't think. Orange is going to have to pull a lot of builds here, and we can see that wall does go down. The bombards, we've got 2 bombards, 3 culverin, and 2 mangonels right now. 2 siege workshops being dropped down for Orange. He really wants to try and push through the center right here. Drongo needs to be careful. He needs to get up this wall quickly. If these hand cannoneers can kill these villagers in time, that could be pretty bad for Drongo. That does mean Orange will be able to get through the walls here, but on the same side, Drongo's managed to get through here with his sofa. The sofa going to be denying that wall, and this mass is going to be able to move through, and the wall's gone up for Drongo on the center here, which buys him a ton of time because it means Orange really does need to get out some siege. He's got no siege whatsoever to start sieging down that wall. But we do see Aussie did manage to break through. But the wall is going to be immediately rebuilt. Drongo... Oh, okay, never mind. The 2 bombards are there to immediately burn that down. And the mass of elite archers right now, really big for Drongo. And the wall going to be attempted again. Is it going to get immediately shot again? Go on, Drongo, do it. It goes up. Okay. Drongo, what are you doing? Come on. But we do see sofas are in on the back line here. And I mean, uh-oh. The trade is going down right now. Oh, that is absolutely awful. Drongo's sofas going to be doing quite a bit of damage here, but 30, it was 44 down to 34. 10 traders already lost. The hand cannoneers are here, though, for Orange. But the archers are here for Drongo, and the archers trade very, very well up against the hand cannoneers. As they don't have too much health, the elite archers, because of their poisoned arrows, kill these guys pretty quickly. So we're going to have to see if Drongo looks to move this army forwards, but doesn't look like he's going to be doing anything with it for the time being. Just deletes the wall right there. He wants that out of his way. And still lots of sofa still alive for Drongo, really looking to try and deny as much trade as possible. Drongo floating almost 9,000 gold right now. Same regard, Orange is floating a ton of resources as well. Elite archers here going to be doing quite a bit of damage. We see all of the little purple arrows being shot onto the enemy right here. Poisoned arrows, we can see how much damage they do right there. Archers just trade so well up against hand cannoneers for the Malians. And the bombards on the back line going to be able to take out this keep as well. Unfortunately for Orange, it's not looking too good for him here. However, some spearmen do make their way onto the front line as well. More men-at-arms and more hand cannoneers. Orange still has a very large... I say that, and instantly all of the food gets evaporated. Whereas for Drongo, he's still got quite a bit of food in the bank. And for Drongo, he can just keep on spamming these units. He's got the bigger military population. But saying that, Orange has lost so much, he's really fallen down now. He's down to 106 population, down to 25 traders, and the traders for the Delhi just aren't as good as they are compared to the Malians, and that's purely down to these toll outposts providing 17 extra gold per trader per outpost. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, trying to go for trade against the Malians, it just really doesn't feel too great. And we can see the elite archers here as well, managing to get some really nice trades off. Culverin on the backline managing to take some shots onto the bombards. Bombards is a really interesting choice here for Orange up against Drongo. I mean, I don't know if this is the exact composition you want to be going for when, you know, your opponent's got 3 Culverin. We can see the mass still continuing to run through for Drongo. Lots of sofas coming through as well. We see Drongo being so much of a pain here, managing to kill quite a few villagers, idling quite a lot of them as well. We see 93 economic population against 113 for Drongo. The trade has just been untouched the whole game. I mean, Orange did have a pretty nice time earlier on in the game where he had quite a few horsemen in the base of Drongo. But didn't really look to try and punish him there. Unfortunately for Orange, I mean, late game up against the Malians, when the Malians have got trade, it just really doesn't feel too pretty. Still lots of gold and wood in the bank for Orange, but the food is just really looking dry. And look at all of the villagers that have been idled here. I mean, these all used to be villagers. These all used to be villagers. There's just no farming eco for Orange whatsoever. Only 1,000 food a minute, and compared to Drongo's 1,500, which isn't actually that much more. But I mean, he's got the Thoroughfare garrison that just pumps out units non-stop, and that only costs gold. So yeah, really not looking too pretty for Orange here. And I think this just stems from never go late game trade versus trade against the Malians, that's for sure. And we can see Drongo really looking to just cement in his trading prowess, taking out all of the traders of Orange right here. How many traders is he down to? 15 traders, 56 economy. I mean, this is going to be a good game. There's no way he can come back from this. I mean, the late game Malian trade is just absolutely insane. You need to counter it early, otherwise good game will be called. And that is exactly what happens. So if you did enjoy this, guys, please do feel free to leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.